Very welcome back to my chemistry lessons. Today we are going to see what are the bonds and what are the types of bonds. So a bond is a chemical force of attraction between atoms in a molecule. So the difference in the electron negativities of atoms involved in the bond formation. We can classify the bonds covalent to ionic bonds. So the covalent bonds, based on the electron negativity difference, we can call them non-polar covalent bonds and polar covalent bonds. So here in the diagram, you can see there is a carbon combined with the 4 hydrogen atoms. So this compound is methane. So carbon combined with the 4 hydrogen atoms, CH4 is a methane. So in methane, carbon shared its electron with the hydrogen. So there is a equal and mutual sharing of electrons taking place between carbon and hydrogen. That results in the formation of a covalent bond. So in the diagram, you can also see there is a bond angle between the adjacent carbon-hydrogen bonds is 109.5 degree. And there is a bond length, you can say 108.7. That's a bond length. That's a pure carbon-hydrogen sigma bond. So here in methane, the 4 hydrogen atoms are placed in the 4 corners of a regular tetrahedron. So methane has a tetrahedron shape because of there is a 4 bond pair of electrons present in methane, and these 4 bond pairs oriented in such a way as the molecule gets a minimum amount of repulsion forces. So that theory suggests the shape of the molecule is VSEPR theory. According to VSEPR theory, you can see on the screen the valence shell electron pair repulsion theory. A molecule possesses a suitable structure in order to minimize the repulsions of electron pairs present in that molecule. So the electron pair involved in the bond formation, we are called them bond pair, and the sum of the electrons are not involved in the bond formation, but still that exist in the central atom of that molecule. And that pair of electrons are called lone pair of electrons. So the magnitude of repulsions varies from a lone pair repulsion to bond pair repulsion, then bond pair repulsion. So the lone pair repulsion is the highest one, and the bond pair repulsion is the lowest one. So what is meant by the covalent bond? The covalent bond is formed by the equal and mutual sharing of bonding electrons between 2 atoms involved in the bond formation. For pure covalent compounds, for example, a hydrogen molecule. In hydrogen molecule or chlorine molecule, there is no electron negativity difference between 2 atoms, so there is a chance of forming pure covalent bond. So if the electron negativity difference between 2 atoms is less than 0.4, that kind of covalent bonds are called non-polar covalent bonds. So here you can see here chlorine molecule, so they are equally and mutually shared their outermost electrons. So that results in the formation of a non-polar covalent bond. So if the electron negativity difference is 1.7 and above, that results in the formation of ionic compounds. So the best example is sodium chloride. So when you look into the electronic configuration of sodium, you can see there is a 1 electrons in the outermost shell of sodium. So in order to complete octet, what happens is the outermost electron is fully transferred into chlorine. So sodium becomes Na positive ion and chlorine becomes Cl negative ion. So in that way, both sodium and chlorine attains its octet electronic configuration. So that kind of force is called purely electrostatic force of attraction, and that kind of bonds are called ionic bonds. So the point you have to remember in ionic bond is there is a complete transfer of electrons from one atom to another atom taking place. And the atom which lose the electron is called positive ion or cation. And the atom which accept or receive that electron is called anion. So in the case of sodium chloride, sodium exists as a Na positive and chlorine exists as Cl negative. So here, the diagram again, you can see the non-polar hydrogen molecule because there is no electron negativity difference. Electron negativity difference is a 0. And in water molecule, you can see because of the higher electron negativity of oxygen atom, the bonding pair move towards oxygen atom, and oxygen gets a delta negative charge, and hydrogen gets a delta positive. Still, the electron pair is in between oxygen and hydrogen. However, the electron pair is slightly moved towards the oxygen atom. So as a result of that, oxygen gets slight negative and hydrogen gets slight positive. The same the second OH bond as well. So in NaCl, the case is different. As I said earlier, there is a complete transfer, so the bond will be ionic. And there is a you can see there is a table here. So there are moderately polar covalent bond. That means it's a covalent bond, but there is a electron negativity difference between 0.4 to 0.89, and 0.9 to 1.69 is called very polar covalent, and over 1.7 is called ionic bond. So that's about the types of bonds in compounds. So thanks for watching, and God bless.